Tell me, will you be able to live with yourself after the decisions you have made? Let me tell you this. I do not wish to kill you. I wish to ruin you.
Hey, everybody, welcome to Curse of Strahd, CharmedPerson presents, : Announcements this week. Of course, this Sunday, like every Sunday, join us back here for Campaign 3 at 12 o'clock Central. Monday, the biggest episode of Talk With Me yet. The title of it?
I changed the name.
Oh, well, I would have said the old name, but
Yep.
What's the new name?
The name is Operation Save Game.
Wow, great. If that doesn't entice you, even if you've never seen a single episode, if that doesn't entice you, I don't know what will. And then, of course, I think next Thursday is the next session of Monster Hearts sophomore year. Okay, that's it.
Well, one more thing.
Well, there's a
hey, there's a Discord. It's called Charmed Family, where everyone in the cast and in the players all chat during the game. It's great. It's fun. Go in there if you want to get a little behind the scenes and chat with the players. Okay, sorry. I can't believe I missed that. Last time on Curse of Strahd, the party had followed the trail up the side of Mount Gakis, hot on the footsteps of the two Dusk Elves, Harkis and Casimir Velikov, who went to the Amber Temple, a supposedly ancient place that is full of knowledge, perhaps seeking knowledge themselves or trying to find some hidden part of themselves. The trek up the mountain was pretty tumultuous. You got into a fight with a giant rock, a flying bird, and two rocks, some demons that came to life. You braved the elements of the bitter cold and fled on the back of goats as you escaped a tumbling avalanche. You found refuge for a night in a crevice in the side of the mountain, where you found that it had been previously occupied by the two Dusk Elves just a few nights before. There you found a leather satchel that is filled with shards of amber, broken. And you, Proximus, found some sort of trace of soul here, little dots, emotes of light that you touched and were able to gain a glimpse into what they or who they belong to. The first one, a wizard sitting by a fire in a nice living room. The second one, Sal, in a library, a huge, glorious library over the course of many, many years. And the third, yourself, Fritz, so to speak, lying on his deathbed from illness. And this soul floated past your memory and entered Piddlewick, giving him life. Piddlewick seems happy to be there and clung to your back. And there was one more soul that was left, but you could not trace. Meanwhile, Oz, with your recently received Ring of Regeneration, found that it was healing your wounds and giving you a less stitched together face. But through an impressive sight of wisdom, you realized that for some reason it was affecting Arabelle, as if the life coming to you was being taken from her. And you confronted her, and she confided that she had prayed to the Morning Lord back before she resurrected Proximus and Petra for the ability to do just that. And she was answered. And of course, she resurrected you too, but for some reason, there is some other part of this that is making her ill or taking away magic or something from her. And she said that whoever she's talked to is probably, she thinks, at the Amber Temple, but doesn't pose a threat. But that's all she knows. Meanwhile, the party traveled the next day and were caught in a treacherous blizzard. Oz went off by himself after being confronted with the Ring of Regeneration, which gave to Proximus, and was caught lost in the swirling snow before finding a cavern. When you traveled deeper into the cavern, you found a salt circle that was clearly recently made on the ground in the cave with a remnants of some ritual with candles all burning, and Harkis, the Dusk Elf, dead on the ground, his mouth wide twisted, shards of amber in his head. And just looking into this was almost enough to stop your heart completely, Oz, but you shook it off. Ismark followed behind. Meanwhile, the rest of the crew, with Petra just outside blowing a horn, trying to gain the attention of the group, had holed up inside of your Leomin's tiny hut to stay out of the elements, kind of cozied up inside. But now Ismark and Oz gone. And Ismark, when you caught up with Oz, you found that Oz was here, and there was a paper, a journal entry, just that had just these simple words written on it that you read. Let's see, what were the words? Let me find it. It says, "To defy oblivion, one must hold fast to the weave." And Oz, you spoke the words out loud, and a portal opened up in front of you. When you stepped inside, you found a spacious, luxurious mansion that was completely well adorned top to bottom with incredible chandeliers and exquisite paintings and lavish furniture and a raging fire, and it smells of like dinner has just been served. And the only other figure you see in here across the room, sitting in a nice chair at a table, is the wizard, the man that you have seen before with Sal. Although Ismark, you would not have seen this, but Oz, you definitely saw this. The last time you saw the wizard, Oz, was when you found yourself inside of the cursed book, and you saw that the wizard and Sal were being subsumed by whatever evil was in there before the book itself was destroyed. But here the wizard is standing in front of you, and he stands up as you step inside, and he says, come in, and tell me who you are right away." You just gonna stand there, or are you gonna come in?
I'll pull out my sword.
Oh
my
gosh.
Oz walks forward and he says, he'll take off his glasses. And he'll say, "You remember me?"
Looks at you and he goes, let me guess. You're a tax collector from Baldur's Gate. I swear that I'm current on all my expenses.
Is this really you?
He says, I mean, how am I supposed to answer that? Yes, it is me.
Are you a tax collector?
No, I'm not a tax collector.
Do you know this man?
He was a mentor, I guess you could say, of your friend Sal's.
Oh. Well, if he's a friend of Sal's, then I'll put away my sword.
Okay. Wow, this happened quick. Okay, take a seat, please. Take a seat. I believe that the only reason that you would come here is that you have, you're either trespassing, but I don't believe that one would be so bold as to trespass upon my magnificent mansion. He bows. But
I don't know who you are.
You don't know who I am?
It's impossible for me to trespass, and I don't know where I am or how I got here.
Well, do you want some lamb? Or some succulents of some kind? Or perhaps a glass of port?
How did you get out of the book?
I'll take it all. Thank you.
He says, the book... Listen, I don't know what you're talking about, but I assume that's... Listen, how did you get into my mansion? You didn't just find a doorway, you must have summoned it somehow.
Well, we found a piece of paper, and then we found a doorway.
Yeah.
Let me see the paper.
Okay. I show him the piece of paper.
He looks at it, he starts like pacing. My God! These are the words that gain entrance to my sanctum. They're my secret words, but this is not my handwriting. There's a mole in my inner circle.
Oz snatches up the paper, and he goes, Oz is gonna... Can Oz make an Arcana check? I want to see if... I don't have my dice, my character sheet. Who am I? Emily Tabor?
Shots fired.
Can I roll an Arcana check?
Domestic dispute, damn.
To see if, this is like an impression of Mordenkainen, or like...
Yes,
you know, like the Star Wars
yep.
equivalent would be like, you know, like the pre-recorded hologram type thing. Okay, let me find my character sheet. Sorry.
Meanwhile, in the bubble, I think they might be dead.
Piddlewick is doing the can.
Amazing! I did not know you knew how to do this.
Because remember, Petra knows that she nailed the horror play.
I've been trying to get him to dance for so many days now. He's finally dancing.
He's doing a little twirl. All right, what's your Arcana check?
Okay, it is... Oh, it was almost a 14, but it's a 4, so 7.
This is definitely the wizard, but you're pretty sure he doesn't recognize you.
Okay.
Although, you think he probably should recognize you. I mean, you weren't with him that long, but you had a pretty traumatic experience together.
Yeah.
Okay, he
I try to
snaps
touch
his
him.
fingers. Don't touch me, my robes are exquisite!
Do I touch him?
Yeah, he totally seems like a real guy. He snaps his fingers, and a bunch of silver trays floating in the air by themselves sit down on the coffee table near the fire, and they have little like pastries and little like skewers of lamb and peppers, and there's bottles of port being poured by invisible hands. And he says, "Please, sit down."
I think we might have died. I think we are dead. I think we're dead. I think we died. I think I died out in that storm. I'm eating everything.
Yeah.
I don't think we died, Ismark, because I don't think you and I are going to end up in the same place.
Yep, you're right there.
So I assume that from this playful banter that you're, I don't think you're co-workers. You're handsome and you're ugly. No offense. So
Thank you.
None taken.
you know the dynamic seems more like adventuring party.
Yeah.
Salvatore Giannucci.
His eyes go wide. Well, he stands up and he starts pacing. He's like rubbing his little beard. He says, "How do you know him?"
I killed him.
Good. I'm trying to kill him. He's just a little shit down the road that's trying to summon a devil with Strahd.
How old is he?
I don't know. I've never been good at that. 95? I don't know.
You don't know if he's 90 years old or 5 years old?
Fine, he's above 20.
Okay.
Yeah, he was definitely above 20 when I met him. Yeah, I would say that.
Listen, this little shithead and this little other shithead Isaac, I believe, honestly,
Wait,
sells.
Does Isaac has like a crazy weird arm?
Isaac died.
No.
You
he doesn't.
shot Isaac in the face, right?
I know. Will you?
Oh, sorry.
I'm trying to figure this out. He just said that Isaac doesn't have an arm. This is an impression of Mordenkainen at a certain point in time. I think.
Oh.
That's what I think.
He when he says that, he goes, Eureka! I understand. I am a time wizard.
Well,
I don't
yeah.
I don't know. Apparently in the future, I will conquer time. This is great news.
Okay.
This is great news.
Oh, well, that is great, actually. Can you take me back in time about 10 years?
If I were to take you back in time, then the whole world would implode upon itself. I assume.
Let's not do that.
I assume.
Don't know. Listen.
This guy hasn't conquered time. He will conquer time.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. What? So you said you knew Salvatore? Was
Yeah, he's
how did you
dead.
know him?
I met him once or twice, very briefly.
I think we met him after how you know him now.
Yeah.
Ah. And he was a part of your venturing party.
No.
Nope. I just kind of sent him on his way.
I've never been a part of an adventuring party.
Until now.
Wow. There's
We're not an
a
adventuring
lot of.
party.
Do you want to talk about it? If you want, I can step out of the room while you hash this out.
We'll get into it later. Don't worry about it.
Excellent.
Can we get our friends over here? I mean, can we get some people over here that we know?
They're our friends.
There is
Well,
friends.
They're the other members of our adventuring party.
Well, the
people I know that are going into the same place there.
He looks around. Well, I believe the portal is only open for an hour, so I mean, if you want, you can. But if you said my secret words and it wasn't written by me, it must have been written by Salvatore. Are you
That
telling
is
me that he is?
Handwriting?
I don't know. Listen, I'm so sorry. What is your? My name is the Wizard, and what is your name?
Your name is not the wizard.
My name's Ismark.
Ismark. Funny accent. What about you, Stitched Man?
Oz.
Oz. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. My name is the Wizard. Now,
It's not.
Didn't you say your name was something else?
Mordenkainen.
Mordenkainen?
all right, I'm
Fucking-
Mordenkainen. I'm not gonna sign any autographs. All right.
Do I know who? Does Ismark know who Mordenkainen is?
Both of you make a history check.
He's great and powerful.
The great and powerful.
14.
6.
Neither of you have any clue this guy is.
All right, Mort, listen. I need to know why you're here and what this place is.
Well, this is my own mansion. It is a spell that I crafted and perfected. It is a demi-plane to itself. It is not of any existence except its own. It is where I come to hang. It's like a man cave.
It's nice.
Thank you.
Okay, so leave.
I mean, if I leave, I'll just go into my house in Baldur's Gate. But where did you come from? Where were you?
So could we go into your house with you?
I don't know. Try it.
Okay, yeah, let's try it.
He goes over to the door.
I'm not leaving Barovia.
Okay, I'm gonna.
See you, Oz. I
I'll
guess.
see you later.
He opens the door, and to you, you can see the inside of the door frame is the dead body of Harkis in the musty cave of the Barovian cliffside. And he says, "Do you see a beautiful canopy bed and a dresser with some of the finest silks a person has ever bought?"
Do you?
"Yes, it's my house.
Okay, well then go into it.
If I go into it, then you will be gone from here."
Oh,
You want that to happen now?
No, I didn't even mean permanently. I just wanted to. I just don't know what's happening.
We're trying to figure out what the fuck is going on.
Okay, I know what's going to go on. You came and found some journal entry that Sal wrote that had my specific secret word to come to my mansion at exactly this point of time, which is apparently before I only know Sal as a delinquent, but apparently he knows me well enough at some points that he has my secret access. Now, he obviously wanted you to see me for some reason, and I don't know why, obviously, so you have to give me some clues, like,
We're going to an Amber Temple.
Yeah, we're going to a place called the Amber Temple. Heard of it?
He stands up and grabs you by the lapels, Oz, and starts shaking you. Amber Temple! Tell me you're not in Barovia!
Yeah.
Does that mean that I went to Barovia at some point?
I think you die in Barovia.
No! I'm an idiot! A fool! Why would I go to that cursed place?
That's where Sal was.
And you're going to an Amber Temple.
Yes.
Why?
Yeah, I think
You
we're
should
almost there. I don't know.
You should turn back immediately. It's a place of evil.
But
do you
we're
know about
going there to find something to kill Strahd.
Yeah. Do you know Strahd?
Of course I know Strahd. He's evil. What are you doing there? Okay, listen. If you're trying to kill Strahd, then you're very honorable and very stupid.
Oh.
Now, the
I'm one of
Amber
those
Temple.
things.
Do you know anything about this place? Anything at all?
It's a temple.
It holds souls?
Ding, 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 ding. Listen,
Ah, damn it, he's
Amber
winning.
Temple.
What did I win?
How about a nice glass of sherry?
Love it.
Waiter?
Yevgeny's gonna be pissed.
He says, the Amber Temple. Listen, I don't know much about it because Barovia is kind of off on doing its kind of own thing, and I'm not really concerned about it. But
Wow, you're crazy.
every wizard knows about the Amber Temple. It was ancient, even older than I am. Can you believe it? In a time when great evil roamed the world, even more than there is today. Evil gods and demigods and creatures and deities and whatever. And of course,
And
back
bears.
then. Yes, bears. Yes, bears. He looks off for a second. Yes, bears. This
Like
Amber
normal-
Temple!
Like normal bears?
Yes, normal grizzly bears are one of the greatest evils this world has ever known.
Oh my god.
Right up there with liches.
Leeches?
No, silly Billy! The Amber Temple was a place that these ancient wizards thought of to. It's like a prison for the evil creatures that they captured.
Is
They could not
there anything there that we would be able to find useful?
Yes, it has the greatest library the world has ever known. You will find information on every possible subject of anything. I would give anything to go there if it wasn't in a terrible cursed place.
Oh,
Maybe
you just
that's why
mean
you were
Barovia.
going there.
Oh, yeah, but yeah.
Oh, so the Amber Temple is not more cursed than the rest of Barovia.
The Amber Temple is the origin of the curse of Barovia. It is in this place that these evil creatures were entombed in amber. And I believe that one of these crazy evil creatures must have escaped or something. That is why Barovia is the way it is.
So
there's-
Strahd was potentially a prisoner in the Amber Temple.
Perhaps. I don't know. Listen, you guys have been great, for sure.
No. Are you about to walk out?
No, I was gonna
Okay.
say, you want to play a game of checkers?
I mean, we got kind of important things to do.
I mean, if
Do
it's
you
a
know
blizzard,
there's-
if it's a blizzard outside, it's a
I
blizzard
get like where
outside.
we gotta go. But do you know if there's anything we could use at the Amber Temple to defeat Strahd specifically, or anything we could do to break the curse if that's where it started?
If that's where it started and Strahd has ties there, then you will learn exactly how to kill him, I have no doubt. But will you get out alive? Ha ha ha! I doubt it. Now, I assume that one of you are a great wizard.
Yes.
That's a lie, you're both idiots. I can tell from your face. Now, I pray
I'm actually
that...
slightly above average intelligence. So.
Could you do me a favor? Mordenkainen, in honor of you.
If as long as it's in honor of me, I'll do anything.
He holds out his pistol. Can you enchant this to make the things that come out of it magical?
Make a persuasion check.
Matt laughing as if like, I mean, I guess.
Mordenkainen.
Yeah.
+0 to this. 15.
He takes it and he says, "What is this contraption? How does it work?"
Oh, you're gonna like this. I just cock it and shoot it.
He as soon as you shoot it, there's a loud noise, and he starts to cast a spell, and he goes, "Counter spell! Wait, it's not a spell!"
Oh, it's all
Incredible.
machine, my friend.
Incredible. You have been a hospitable guest, if not stupid and dumb, but yes, of course, I will give it a small enchantment.
Sick.
He says, "It's gonna take me 10 minutes."
Okay, sure.
Cool. Excellent.
Do you have anything that can keep us warm in the extreme cold?
I mean, you
Priorities.
climbed up a mountain without access to cold things? I mean, I have a blanket.
We have warm things. It's
We
fine.
barely have warm things. It's very cold outside.
We're fine. The gun is more important.
We're definitely not.
He goes over and takes the gun and leaves you two alone in the room with the...
I play Oz and checkers.
Give me like
Invite
roll
Oz to play
intelligence
checker.
checks or something.
Yeah, both of you, both of you roll.
Intelligence check or saving throw?
Yeah, good question.
Either way, terrible.
Saving throw. I doubt that they're different for you guys. But...
Well, I get a +1 because we have a +1 to all saving.
Hey,
yeah, that's
dirty
true.
20.
Hey, 4.
Ismark, you sit down, you instantly realize, fuck, I don't know how these pieces go. You're like trying to move the checkers like knights. In Oz, you're like, oh yeah, you've played checkers many times in the Dusk Elf camp. You're like kind of hustling them. We cut now
Yeah, good.
to the inside of the temperature-controlled inside of the Leomin's tiny hut. There is a raging blizzard right outside, basically preventing any sort of visibility. You're all in there other than Ismark and Oz, and there also is one goat.
Well, that was a really incredible dance, Piddlewick, but I don't know how that's going to bring back our friends.
We're going to have to find more people who can help fight.
And dance.
Hmm.
Do you think Ismark's
No,
dead?
okay.
Says Tom.
I mean, I blasted that shit so hard.
Yeah.
If he's not back, I fear that he may never come back.
It was really impressive. You're a very good, talented musical artist.
Arabelle is kind of like, it's kind of quiet. She like confided that thing last night and hasn't really been speaking a lot, but she does speak up now, and she says, "I don't know how long the blizzard is going to last, but if they are still out there, then they're probably in terrible, terrible trouble. And I think one of us should attempt to go find them again. And I'll go."
You don't know. No, you don't. It doesn't have to be you. You are already given up so much.
Lady Petra, my magic is more like hurty scary for people.
Mm.
So not so much like making sure someone is okay. Do you have like, oh, I can look at people through space and stuff, or I don't know. I'm really just kind of spitballing here.
I think I could make myself more resilient and go out and looking for them again. I do just want to say, Lady Arabelle, it is no surprise to me that you would give up your light and your life to take care of others, and I just want to say that it is a very beautiful thing to see that happen. Though I wish you would not. I do understand if you want to give up a part of yourself so that Oz may heal. That is your choice.
She nods. Can you both of you make insight checks? Proximus and Petra.
Yeah.
10.
Nat 1.
I rolled a 2. I just have really high wisdom.
She says, I mean, I don't know Oz that much, but he seems like he is troubled. I don't mean to speak ill of him, but I don't want to see him be so troubled like that. I don't know if it's because of the way he looks or not, but I don't know. I don't want to be dying or being sick myself, but I don't know, perhaps it's worth it. I'll think about it. Petra, suddenly you feel like a little rumbling in your stomach, and then you start to cough, and then you spit up into your hand vibrant red blood.
Oh, sick.
It's like goopy blood.
No. That's not good. That's not good.
I don't.
Are you okay? Do you feel bad?
I feel my guts pressing into them, trying to figure out if there's a wound inside me or if this is
Okay. Make a medicine check.
medicine.
Also, Proximus, can you make a perception check?
Ooh,
Sure.
is a nat 20, total of 24.
Nice.
15.
Okay. Petra, you're nat 20. I think you understand instantly what's happening here.
Mm-hmm.
The piece of amber that you swallowed has maybe dissolved or broken apart, and the sliver of your soul, the thing that is keeping you from being alive as an undead revenant, has kind of has been dissolved into your system, and the blood is just a little bit of mortality. And Proximus, as this happens, you see a little mote of light kind of floating, hovering just around Petra's head.
Poke.
You poke it, and none of the rest of the people here see this, just you, Proximus. But you, as this kind of vision floods your head, you look over at Arabelle, and her eyes are totally black, no pupil, as if connected to this action in somehow. And you see Arabelle, just an image, just a single image, like a tableau of a point in time, of Arabelle standing in a graveyard next to a mausoleum with the door open and a tomb that you would recognize to be Petra's. And standing 50 feet away from her in this graveyard is you. And you see, carrying you in his arms is Gabe.
Ooh.
Carrying your body, or at least Fritz's body. And then the moment passes. Arabelle kind of blinks her eyes a little bit.
have so many questions about so many things.
Petra, you hear in your head a voice, kind of whispering from all sides, Petra, 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 Petra. And then it comes in clear. It says, speaks into your mind and says, you carry me by your side. Swallow me too, and I will give you more humanity than you've ever had before.
Is this is the other piece of amber is what I can kind of infer that this is.
Yeah. You know, I'm going to say your natural 20, you understand that this is clearly the voice of Besheba.
I was going to say it's not the abbot, it's Besheba.
It is some evil force that convinced the abbot and turned it evil. That was that you trapped in this, or at least a sliver out of in this little piece of amber.
Yeah.
And I think you understand the implications of this creature is speaking to you, but it's only now speaking to you because just in this moment is the first time that you've ever had any bit of life to you. You don't think it could have spoke to you before, and as soon as this happened, it was like waiting patiently for exactly this moment.
I hear this voice and I my eyes kind of start as I sort of feel more myself than I have in a moment, which is also then mortality entering a body that has been buried and beaten, and so I almost feel like a lethargy and feel like the sickness of the vessel that I am now in, and I look to Arabelle and Proximus. I'm gonna go look for them.
There's a very scary blizzard. Is there a way that we should find you if you also are lost in it?
You'll find me, don't worry. And
How?
Ignoring the question,
Yeah.
slip outside of the bubble.
I think you leave the bubble and then just, ow!
Yevgeny turns to you, Proximus, and he goes, Where the hell is Petra going? God damn it, I'm mad.
I know, Yevgeny. You are often very mad.
Yara slaps Yevgeny in the head, and she goes, "Oh, shut the fuck up, Yevgeny." And he goes, "Yes, ma'am."
Hell yeah.
Okay, see, that is violence that begets violence. It is a cycle. This is where it starts. We don't slap each other.
You see Piddlewick go over and slap Tom.
Okay,
Ow!
well, that's what's kind of funny.
Ouch!
But it was
Ouch.
like a badum bum choo, like a joke. That was a funny slap. There are different kinds.
I'm so cold.
It's room temperature well regulated. I don't know what else you want. This is kind of as best it's going to get.
You see Piddlewick grabs your hand
Hello.
and pulls you over towards Tom.
Oh, okay.
And when you go over to Tom, Tom is looking what the hell's going on, and Piddlewick takes your hand and places it on Tom's shoulder.
Oh. Okay.
And you see this act. It invigorates you for some reason, Proximus, in a way I don't think you understand. And suddenly you can see kind of pouring out of Tom's mouth and his ears and his nostrils are just these little bits of yellow lights that kind of coalesce into the similar floating mote. And it's clear to you that no one else can see this but you and Piddlewick.
Okay. This is really cool. I have so many questions. I poke the light.
You see an image, just like before, of Tom sitting in a house. It's kind of disheveled. It's not that big. There's, clothes kind of strewn around, and the bed is not made, and there are dishes, and he's sitting in the side, and he looks clearly like he's been upset. But you can see in this image the door is open to the front of his place. And Tom is looking at the person with a little bit of a grin beginning to overcome his mouth as you see Ismark standing there. And then you're thrust back.
Are you in love with Ismark?
What? No. No.
That was me trying to laugh. I'm sorry.
No. No.
Not in like a rude way, in an excited way. It's good that you are in love with him.
I'm in love with the kind of person that he is, and that's who I aspire to be every day, but I am asexual.
Over dramatic wink.
Petra, you step outside and your attempt to find them. Is that correct?
Yeah. Yep. I do kind of two things as I do it. Like, I am thinking of like what is the best way for me to like do this, and the two things that I'm thinking in conjunction are: one, I need to give myself some sustainability while I'm out here. Cast Aura Vitality, which allows me on bonus actions to give myself 2d6 of health back as a bonus action. And then also, partly for flavor, but also as it should be helpful, is cast Freedom of Movement on myself, which just makes difficult terrain not affect me. Not that that was like much of the mechanical description of what is happening out here, but
I think
certainly has got to help. Yeah.
I think it'll help with the DC for sure. Okay, you know what? Make a survival check.
These 17 for the first roll.
Okay. You're immediately buffeted on all sides. It's hard to get your bearings, and you immediately realize why they were lost. Like, you step outside, and within a second, not only can you not see anything, you've lost your bearings. You can't even like remember which way to go back. But you find, after a little bit of stumbling, kind of holding itself against the wind, is the large frame of Sangzor, Bloodthorn the goat, who was just kind of sitting out here like head down, kind of buffeting the winds, and you kind of come to it and then looks up at you like inquisitively.
I don't know that we're friends, but we're definitely not enemies. Do you know where Oz is?
It kind of lowers itself as if to let you on its back.
Oh. Yeah. Yes. I move gently and slowly, stepping lightly on the snow. Place one hand upon it. You are a strong weapon. And I try to climb.
Okay, make an animal handling check.
It's a 15.
It allows you to climb on its back, and then it starts to like push its way through the wind, trying to go in a certain direction. And you hear a voice in your head, Petra, that says, "This beast is trying to kill you."
I don't believe you. The power that you offer is tempting. I know that you could make me stronger. I need strength to kill the devil. But you might hurt others.
I don't hurt the ones that help me.
I will consider your offer.
You hear a sigh. And make a survival check now. I'll give you advantage.
Thank you, advantage. 26.
Nice. Okay. After like maybe a minute, 2 minutes of like the brutal weather, in fact, you take. It's gonna take 2 points of damage.
Yes.
The Bloodthorn comes to a clearing. I mean, it's not the opening of a cave.
Right. Does it look like he can fit in the?
The cave is pretty wide and large. He can fit for sure. It does like narrow a little bit on the way in, but he could fit.
I'm gonna use, because the Aura Vitality lasts for a minute. Using some of that to like pump his HP back up. That I'm sure he took some like cold damage, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I would give him a pat as I like climb down.
He nuzzles you, and you walk into the cave, and you can clearly see signs of recent movement, and you stumble upon the circle with the salts, and clearly, make Arcana check.
It's a 17.
You can recognize that this is a ritual, ending of some sort of ritual. I'll say, I think you would recognize this to be a ritual made in the name of Lorcan, Finger of Oblivion. It has the same telltale signs of recent something that you saw Sal delve into at one point. And floating right in the middle, you see a little shimmering door that you recognize to be some sort of portal.
There's also a corpse here on the ground.
Yes, there is. There is the corpse. Its body is face down on the ground, but you can assume it's one of the Dusk Elves.
I would pull out my maul and my shield and just like push the door open.
Best 7 out of 12.
I just don't get how these pieces move. It doesn't make any fucking sense. God damn it!
I'm done. Oz will do. This is not the first time this happened. Oz will do. Hey, whatever the things are that are around here, will you fix that, please?
How do you play 6 games of checkers and lose 6 games of checkers?
I don't know, but I'd love to go for a. Oh.
Well,
Would you like a glass of port?
Did what?
I don't know.
Ismark.
You want me to explain? We found this door, and there's this really old wizard here, and he told us a little bit about the Amber Temple. He's making Oz's gun magic right now, and I fucking suck at checkers.
He was. It's the wizard, Petra, Salvatore's
He sounds wizard.
The wizard, the
mentor, but
the cards.
It's a different version of him, a past version.
He's a time wizard.
He's apparently a fucking time wizard. We would have gone to find you, but it's horrific out there. So
It's really bad.
Really nice
It's
of you.
really bad. Did you hear my horn?
I did.
I did.
You did. Okay.
Bloodthorn tries to sticks his head in the door and is trying to like squeeze in.
Oh,
I feel like we should ask before we let a giant.
oh, you are alive.
It finally like squeezes its body and like pops it. It's like sitting in the living room. Bah!
I just go to him and I hug him.
I'll throw him a piece of lamb.
My one and only friend.
Eats it. It's a huge like horns knock over a chandelier, just smash it on the ground.
Ah, jeez.
I punch it right in the face.
Roll, roll. What's your strength score?
It's low. He knows what I'm doing. Bloodthorn knows what I'm doing. This is he understands. My strength score is a +1.
I so hope this like puts him into a rage and fucking destroys this house.
This is
Okay.
love. He's a big guy. He
The
needs,
rest of
you
the
know, he needs
session is us trying to stop this ghost.
Damn. So Zach started this session by like insulting his wife, and now he's saying that punches are how you love somebody. This is not a great evening for you, my guy.
Michael, absolutely no one would have made that connection, but thank
I
you.
did.
I appreciate
I
it.
did.
Well, I'm listening.
Listener.
Sangzor takes the punch and like
We're all
fucks
friends.
his head a little bit and like nods and like goes up and starts to like rub its fur onto you in a loving way.
Yeah. See?
And then looks to you, Sal, or I mean, sorry, not Sal, Ismark. Kind of lowers its horns. Bah. What the hell is it? What's going on here?
Sorry.
Ismark? Oh my god. Guest, this is a goat. It's a big goat.
It's a giant goat, yeah. Bloodthorn.
Obviously different from a regular goat. Doesn't go by the rules of a regular goat. This isn't rude.
He
It's not a regular goat. We didn't just bring a goat in your house. We brought Bloodthorn, and that's
is
different.
not just any goat. This is a kind of an honor on your part, to be honest with you. This is the Bloodthorn.
he goes
I
behind
appreciate
like
that,
a table, and he grabs Mordecai grabs a sign that says, "Absolutely, under no circumstances, any goats or bears allowed inside."
That you should have put that outside.
All right, this goat has to leave. Who are you? I don't recognize you.
You are the wizard. They foretold that you would help us.
Are you dead?
Maybe.
Okay.
What?
I thought you were the only one that was for sure.
I thought you
dead.
were for sure.
I mean, like I died. I don't know what to describe this state.
Oh, true.
Undead.
Okay. Yeah.
Rage filled.
Yeah.
Existing out of spite.
I apologize for the goat. Bloodthorn. Wait for Daddy outside.
Gross.
Bah! It goes and gets stuck in the doorway, and you just see a goat's wing on.
He was Winnie the Poohing.
I'll get him. We'll get him on the way out. He can stay there for now.
Okay,
After.
you, Oz.
Yes,
Here.
sir.
He tosses the gun to you, and when you grab it,
Broken. I couldn't completely
take-
take it apart.
you take 3 points of lightning damage.
Whoa!
Yeah.
As there's like a shock to it. And he goes, "Oh, now you know its power. It's, I'm in the business of creating new magical items and spells, and well, I just might think that this is my masterpiece."
Wow.
That's not true.
Oh, okay. Well,
it's
thank you
pretty damn
so
good.
much. That really. Well, how much do I owe you?
Listen, you don't owe me anything, except in the case that you are in your final moments, as you feel the life begin to drain from your eyes. I want you to look up towards the stars and say, Mordenkainen, Mordenkainen, Mordenkainen.
Sure.
That can like save his life or something.
No, it won't.
Okay.
No, this gun! He casts the
I get it. He
identify
wants
spell.
some advertising. I understand.
He casts the identify spell for you and shows you Mordenkainen's bombastic blaster.
What?
Oh man.
So the gun itself is
Call me
now
Mr. Bombastic.
it is now considered a magical weapon.
Yes.
The gun itself, but it also has an additional 12 bullets. That's each bullet does an extra 2d10 lightning
So
damage.
even after these bullets run out, it's still just like
Yep.
the regular gun is magical.
Yep.
Fuck yes, bro. That's amazing. Thank you so much. Oh
Hey,
my gosh.
absolutely no
Thank you.
problem.
Thank you, Mordenkainen. Wait. I go up to him and I put a hand on his shoulder.
He casts shield.
Oh god.
Cuts off your fingers.
I can do that like a cantrip. I'm so good.
Well, then I guess I know the answer to this next question. But I'm gonna ask it anyway.
Okay.
Can I kiss you right now?
Oh, why the hell not?
Oz gives him a big old kiss. Brings him right in, really impresses on him.
As you give him the kiss, and as you're doing it, his visage just disappears, and he appears like right next to you. Ha! Misled ya!
You got your good, Oz.
Ha ha ha!
I was genuinely being very thankful.
I'm not gonna let you kiss me. You're ugly as hell.
You got a point, Oz.
I don't mean to be rude. I'm sure you know it.
He just did you a huge favor, Oz. I think he gets one pass. Don't add him to the list, Oz, please.
What list is this?
Don't do it, Oz.
I gotta go.
A shaky thumbs up.
Oz goes and starts pushing on Bloodthorn's ass.
Gross.
You pop him out. And he says, all right, well, I think you guys are in the future, and you've just told me that I'm going to die in Barovia, which is horrific, so I'm just going to put that on my to-do list of not to go there. I don't know if that's going to change time. Salvatore, he seems like a nimwit that is summoning this devil creature named the Lorcan. What an idiot.
I think he actually does end up doing that.
Dope!
All right, Homer.
I got a question for you. I drank a potion and now I can get big. Do you know what that's about?
Okay, I'll have to do a magical examination on you.
Just call a wizard if you stay big for more than 4 hours.
He
I took the blue pill.
comes over to you and he pulls out like these weird instruments that have these like weird like floating rocks and symbols, and he's like measuring your head, and he's got like a scalpel, and he opens up your mouth and he starts casting all these spells under his breath, and he says, I have seen a potion like this once before, and it was created by a man named Rudolf van Richten.
Yeah, I don't know. I got it from him. I think I got it from that his other alias, right?
Oh yeah, Rictavio, Carnival of Wonders.
Rictavio. I got it from Rictavio's, I don't know, carriage.
Oh, Rudolph, always with his hat of disguise. What a fool. All right, he give you this potion, I assume? Did you read the disclaimer on the bottle?
I did not. I drank it just kind of willy-nilly. Didn't really came across a broken carriage, found the potion, drank it.
Excellent. Do you want the good news or the bad news?
Give me the good news first.
This potion allows you to tap into untold strength that the normal human could not be able to achieve. And with it, you will transcend the bounds of normal mortality and become stronger than any man has ever been.
I kind of knew that, but yeah, thank you. Bad news?
Your lifespan has been cut short by 50 years.
Oh my god.
See, I would have gone the bad news first, because now you're left on a sour note.
Yeah, I don't have much time left. I could die any kind of day now, I guess. I don't.
Yeah, you're like a normal human, yeah.
Yeah.
Oof.
Should have read the disclaimer. Well, that's what I got for you. Do you want anything, young revenant?
Only if you have something that can help us kill the devil. That is all I need.
Yes, of course. He walks over to his pantry and pulls out like 3 cloves of garlic. There you go. I think you just kind of like put it near him, and I think he'll die.
Are these magical?
I mean, they're as magical as any garlic is.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes. Do you have a wooden stake?
No, do you think I need one?
I don't know. He's a vampire. Listen. I don't think this is all a joke. Haha. I don't think the garlic's gonna work. I think he's more I'm pretty sure he's immortal. So good luck.
Thank you.
I assume you're a powerful wizard, though, Revenant.
No.
Close.
Yeah, I didn't think so. You're pretty dumb. Actually, you're kind of wise, I can tell. But dumb. And that's not an insult. Everyone's dumb compared to me. I have an intellect of a genius!
Okay. Thought you would be a little bit more helpful, specifically, directly.
All right, fine. He goes over to his satchel and he pulls out a little scroll and he hands it to you. He says, I've changed the ruling, and even though you're not a wizard, you can cast it just like a wizard can. It's a one-time use.
What does it do?
Roll an Arcana check.
I like this guy so much. I'm so sad we have to leave. That's a nat 1.
It's a wizard spell. You have it's not your expertise. No idea.
For sure. So I just read these though, and it'll do something, presumably.
Yes, it will. And I assume that you know what it is, and you will use it in the proper time. I think I have given all three of you something great. I did give you, I guess, the news that you're gonna die soon. So
Yeah.
And we gave that to it sounds like. So
We do have another
That's
friend,
true.
Proximus. You got anything for Proximus?
Proximus. That's such a weird name. Can you tell me about Proximus? Give me some
man.
details. And...
Well, they're definitely undead. They definitely are dead.
this one definitely.
2 undead in one adventuring party?
Yeah, very creepy. Can kind of unhinge the. I don't know. They're very
Wait.
scary.
Ismark, you gotta be real with me. You're like the hot one in the adventure group. That's gotta feel good, right?
I mean, it doesn't feel bad. I'll tell you what. I'll go
mean-
for a high five.
I'm not touching you.
Okay.
I give Ismark a high five.
Okay, undead. What kind of vibe does this Proximus
Very
have?
scary, but very powerful.
Very friendly though. too.
Marionette kind of like
Yeah.
a little bit. I don't know. Very scary.
Really, you'd like him. I think he really respects boundaries about personal space and
Yes.
touch. So.
Yes.
Oh, that's.
I wish they were here.
You know what?
Could you like
Fine.
bamf from here or something? Could you just like snap your
No,
fingers?
if I interfere with your world, the entire
that's right,
world
that's
will
right.
implode. I
Forgot
think.
about
He goes to his closet and he pulls out like a little cloak that's kind of like musty and has like a little like cobwebs on it. He says,
Oh, I think he'll really dig those cobwebs.
it's like looked like it was at one point like vibrant green, but it's kind of faded to just dull. And he says, let's see, where are the patches? He goes over and he takes a few patches and he starts like haphazardly just like clipping them on the sides. And he says, take it. I don't need it. It's been collecting dust for years. I've moved past it.
Oh,
Right. Look, I don't want to be greedy. Everybody else kind of got a gift. You told me I'm gonna die in like 6 months.
Yeah. Okay, I do have a potion that's de-ages you by 15 years. That would make you like what, 10 or something? Hey.
I mean, it might. I'm like in my 30s, I think.
Oh, okay. Well, you look great for in your 30s.
Thank you. Yeah, no, that'd be great. Thank you. Give
Cool.
me more time to kill Strahd. You know?
He gives you a potion with this like bright purple liquid. He says, "One-time use, bud."
Well, no time like the present. I'll drink it.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
All right.
My God, we're gonna have a kid going through puberty on our squad. I'm coming, Mr. God.
Constitution saving throw, dirty 20.
Mom's gonna be so confused.
Oh.
With Tom's age, maybe.
You so how you're like what in your 30s?
I think you said I was like mid 30s. Yeah.
Okay, so you're like Arabelle's age essentially now.
Sick. Cool.
You're like Petra see Ismark's kind of like the weathered wrinkles in his face from like living in the harsh climate of Barovia for so long, and kind of like faded skin from the lack of sun kind of dulls into a youthful teenager. And you look down, and you feel there's a little bit more of a pep in your step, and you look down, and it's, your hands look the same, but just everything about you feels more youthful.
My back hasn't felt this good in a long time.
I gotta admit, I think that was a mistake. You were hot, and now it's weird to call you hot.
Yeah, now I'm not sure if I'm allowed to think you're hot.
I'm not a child. I'm an adult.
Yeah, but your prefrontal lobe hasn't fully developed yet. It's pretty clear, so I don't know.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, well, please leave. I have some very, very fancy guests coming over. Melf, ever heard of him?
MILF?
Everyone always says that. I told Melfi, I was like, Melf, you gotta get like another name or something. It's too close, like to Milf.
No, I don't think. Do you know a MILF, Petra?
There's those things with those arrows, right?
Petra, you recognize both of these people, Melf and Mordenkainen. You've heard. I mean, you don't know much because it's in the wizard school, but you've definitely heard their names bounded about. Clearly, like archmages of something. Ismark, you're from Barovia. You have no idea.
You remind me so much of my friend Sal. I really wish he was still here.
Well, he's here where I'm from, so.
Well, tell him. I mean, he won't know what this means, but tell him. Fire really fucking hurts.
Excellent. So he won't know what it means, but I should tell him anyway. Is this just a joke for you?
Yeah, he'll get it like right at the end.
Excellent, excellent. Well,
He's burning in hell.
I was actually planning on just banishing Sal so he didn't summon the devil, but I guess if we come close enough that I give him my secret, then I'll give him a shot. I'll train him. I'll train him to do magic.
Cool.
Excellent. You're a cleric, right?
Me? Yeah.
Cool. I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm sorry. I didn't want to bring it up, but I just have a thing against clerics. It's like, oh, you get your magic because you pray to God. It's like, okay, there's tons of gods. I got my magic through hard work and not someone handing it out to me.
This is a really weird thing to bring up right when we're like about to leave.
I'm sorry.
I mean, if we had more time, I would love to debate. Like, the Morning Lord is. You say there's lots of gods, but really there's only like one true god. I don't want to get into it all now. Like, I mean,
I'm sorry. That was rude. That was rude of me.
I think magic's overrated, to be honest with you.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
I probably shouldn't say
he
that
has
before
fucking
the game.
finger of death.
8.
He points out his hand, and you get flung back violently, like from some sort of like telekinetic push, and you're shoved out of the door into the sprawled along the cave next to the other two.
Oh, fuck. All right,
Well,
magic is not.
Who the fuck are you?
Thanks for the garlic.
He pushes you out, Petra, and
Who are you?
the portal
Ismark?
closes behind you.
Oh shit, you were outside. Yeah.
What happened to you?
I'm 21. You missed a hell of a. Yeah, he gave me a potion. Now I'm 21.
Okay.
I just want to say real quick, I'm really glad you guys are okay.
Yeah, you
It
came
would've
out
been-
looking for us.
It would have
Holy
been
shit.
really, really hard to find other people to help, and I'm just really glad that I don't have to do that.
Yeah, this late in the game. Does anybody know how to get back? I was lost and I kind of stumbled here.
Bloodthorn can lead the way.
Bloodthorn can probably he led me here, so
Okay.
Back at the tiny hut, Um,
I'm making
Prox-
shadow puppets, or trying. This is a dog. This is kind of all I can do, but I'm pretty happy with it. Or
ooh, can you make Proxy? Can you make a big lion?
that's really advanced.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't. I think you can do it.
Staring at my fingers and they're not doing anything, so I don't think I can right now.
All right, no problem.
I'll work on it. I'll workshop it.
Can you make an Arcana check?
Yeah. Dooby-dooby-doo. 19.
You look over at Piddlewick, and it looks like Piddlewick is like concentrating on a spell.
Ooh.
What are you doing, smallest friend?
Looks up to you, like cocks his head, goes to the center of this circle, and does the dance, like the deep bends and the leg kicks,
Fantastic. Fantastic.
and starts doing shadow puppets forwardly
Okay.
because he doesn't have very flexible fingers.
Okay, Piddlewick, come here to me. Come here to me.
Waddles over to you.
I know you are doing something magical. I think that's really exciting. Would you like to tell me what that is?
Looks around and nods,
Okay.
and the tiny hut disappears.
Ah!
And you're suddenly all just out in the middle of the blizzard.
Piddlewick!
I need you to make a survival check.
Oh no. Oh no, no, no. I was just being curious. That's another nat 1. For a total of 5.
Okay. You're immediately lost, Proximus.
I looked down and I looked back up and there was... I got very lost.
The blizzard is swirling and careening all around you. And then you, Proximus, see a figure completely shrouded in darkness from the whirling snow, like 10 feet from you. Can't see who it is.
Hello?
The figure,
Arabelle?
the figure takes a step towards you, and you see this. Let's see. You see. And he kind of grabs your shoulder.
Hey! No! I saw you carrying me before, but that was not me. You don't get to grab me.
His eyes kind of staring into yours, a little, inquisitively, a little, like trying to understand you. And he puts out his hand, and he looks down at your hand. You can see both of your hands have this weird, like, runic symbol drawn onto the hand. Identical.
I have this identical rune to him?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Are we like twins?
Shakes his head, and he kind of steps back, and the blizzard begins to taper.
Well, that's really mysterious. Don't leave.
And then suddenly it stops. And you all look around and see this large field that is piled with feet of snow against the side of the mountain. There's no wonder you got lost now that you can see that it's clear. There's nothing other than just this open snow field. There's no landmarks up until you get to this point where the cave is. You can see everyone has kind of gathered, and you can clearly see standing at the edge of this cave in front of you are Oz, Petra, and from this distance, definitely looks like Ismark.
Oh, hello.
Tom, he's like 30, 40 feet away. He goes, Ismark! And he starts running, like trudging through the snow. I thought you were dead. I thought you were dead.
I know I am actually better than I have been in a long time.
He looks to you, and he says, huh. New haircut?
No, de-aged 15 years. Close, though.
Oh. Oh, what? How?
We got a long story. Proximus, here's a new coat.
Proximus, this green coat with all these patches on it, is handed to you.
Did you
What
make
happened?
this for me?
What happened to the hut?
I don't know. Fiddlewick was doing a really cool dance, and I asked him to say, like, what are you doing that's kind of magical, and then the hut was gone.
Where's...
I don't know. I asked about the dance, and then I, like, blinked, and then the very tall guy with the dark hair,
Start
the
blowing
super
up.
tall guy with dark hair showed up, and he was like, we have a matching tattoo, and then I was like, what does that mean? And then he left.
Gabe was here?
Oh, the tall man with the very impressive wings. Yes.
Where's Annabelle?
Arabelle runs over. You all convene. The entire party convenes alongside Bloodthorn and like 4 goats. I think 4 goats are left. And the mouth of this cave. You can see now that you're high up in this mountain. Down below is the valley, thousands and thousands of feet below. But you're all together. Arabelle says, Petra, I'm here.
Okay.
What happened? Where did you all go?
We found the wizard. The one that Madame Ava spoke about.
Oh, the wizard.
Mordenkainen?
Yes. He gave us gifts. He gave us knowledge, and then he kicked us out.
Oh, is the cloak from him?
Yeah, he said he wasn't
Yeah.
using it anymore, but we told him about everything that's happening. There's, yeah, it's for you.
Oh, thank you so much. This is so nice.
Make an Arcana check, Proximus.
Hell yeah. Dee. Hey, digital dice can eat my entire ass. It's another that one.
No idea. You don't even realize it's magical.
It's very warm. I like it.
I thought you might like the cobwebs that...
I do. I do. It tells like a story. What did everyone else get?
Oz?
What?
What did you get from the fancy wizard man?
A better gun.
Fun.
I got this scroll. He told me that it was powerful and I would know when to use it.
Wow. That's really cool. What does it say?
It's secrets.
Oh, that's so cool.
Make another Arcana check, Proximus.
It's going so well. Hey, 16.
Okay. You know what? And Petra, make an Arcana check for the robe.
For the road.
No, for
Yeah.
the robe.
Oh.
Make one for the road.
Did anyone else hear road?
That one for the road. That's an 18.
Okay. All right. This is the robe. Is a robe of useful items.
I love that. I was hoping that's
I
what it
had
was.
no idea.
I
I have no
love
idea what that is.
It's fun. You'll have fun with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a bunch
And
of useless shit on.
But easily
But-
creepy shit. Proximus will probably be pulling out all the creepiest shit from this cookbook.
This is the patch of spiders.
That's not how I sound. That's not how I sound.
It's pretty close though.
It wasn't bad.
And the scroll is a modified version of the spell Foresight.
Whoa.
Foresight normally lasts for 8 hours,
That's
and you touch a
huge.
willing creature. For the duration, the target can't be surprised, has advantage on attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws. Additionally, other creatures have disadvantage on attack rolls against the target for the duration.
Whoa.
It's a level 9 spell, isn't it?
It normally lasts for 8 hours, but this version of the spell lasts for a single hour. And anyone can cast it. You don't have to be a wizard without penalty.
Interesting.
Wow.
So it's pretty clear now?
Yeah, you can see the pathway continues around the mountain. You get the feeling that there's not much more to go before you reach the top. You're got to be close.
All right, I get on Bloodthorn and I go.
Where have we slept?
Where is
What we
Piddlewick?
sleeping?
Littlewick is grabbing your hand.
Hello, you danced and the thing went away. What happened?
Shrugs.
Okay, that's really ambiguous. I don't like these not answers. Put him in the Bjorn. Also, incredible high kicks. Your flexibility is really something.
Were we
takes your
supposed to,
hand.
were we
Great
supposed to
extension.
sleep in the hut?
I thought we were.
I thought that's what was gonna happen.
Well, you took a sleep in the crevice the night before, and the blizzard happened in midday, so it's still still
midday.
like
Okay.
Did I take damage from the blizzard? Because I do have more damage
Yes.
than just the. Okay.
Yeah, when you were out in the blizzard, you almost got knocked out.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so.
But would your stay in the mansion have been like a short rest at least?
Could I have a short rest?
yes, I'll give you.
Well,
short
then
rest.
I'm great.
I'll
fine.
I'll give you all short rest. if you
Okay,
want.
yeah.
Then I'm
I
totally.
don't need that.
I don't need it. No.
I could make another bubble for us.
I don't know if we're close. We should press on a bit. I think, unless people need to sleep.
I think people should press on. I think, or I am pressing on.
I'm fine with it. I just don't remember if we keep pressing on, will we have a level of exhaustion because we've been up so long, or have we had a rest, or so that won't be.
You had a rest.
Okay, cool.
You're like halfway through the next
Sick,
edition.
okay.
essentially. So yeah, you can keep on pressing on without any potential for exhaustion, other than the extreme cold, of course. All right, as you continue, I need everyone to make Constitution saving throw.
Hell yeah.
DC 10.
14.
Passed.
All right.
23.
Okay, Arabelle rolled a 1, so
Arabelle,
has
no.
1 level of exhaustion. All right, you continue plowing ahead until, as you make your way around the bend, the gravel road sweeps around the mountainside, and you can see the road fades away into just snow. But there is no need for a road because it has taken you far enough to see the facade of a giant temple that is carved into the mountain cliff, literally carved into the mountainside. The front of the structure is 60 feet high, probably. There are giant alcoves in the front that have these massive amber statues in them of people in clearly robes, all glistening with this dark yellow color, all hooded, faceless. And you can see right in between the alcove, right in the middle of this temple, are stairs that lead down into it. And I'm going to take you to this.
Since I probably got there a little early, on the outside of the stairs, I would get off Bloodthorn, and I would tell him that I need to go inside, and that he is able to wait for me if he would like, but that he's free to go. And I would thank him for all of his help, and I would give him big scritches. And
Make
then
an animal handling check.
yeah, okay, great. I want to do this. Seven.
Okay. It attacks you.
Okay, perfect.
24 to hit.
Hits.
D6 plus 2. You take 3 points of damage lovingly.
Okay, of course, yeah.
It was just trying to caress you and got a little excited.
Yeah, no, I get it. And I just wipe the blood away, and then a tear. And Oz is gonna start just heading down the stairs, but he will do it slowly.
Okay. I have taken you to a map, if you can see.
Map.
It's a big map.
Map
It is
by
a
map.
big map.
Holy shiza.
It is very complicated big map, so I don't think it'll be a problem. But if it's like being hard to load, I might skip the map. But for now, we'll keep it here.
Let me get over for the stream to see.
Seems to be
Ta-da!
loading okay so far.
Still not as big as JMO's map in Candlekeep, but it's
Yeah, that's
Crazy.
right.
That map was miles big, I think, actually.
Yeah, I zoomed in all the way, and I still couldn't see my token.
I know, yeah. Okay.
You can see in front of you these alcoves with these statues, and then there is a staircase that kind of leads towards the front.
Oz is by the stairs for sure.
As you get to the staircase,
Do we
you can see that the stairs go down a few feet, Oz, until a little hallway, and this hallway there are clearly 2 rooms on the other side of the walls because there are arrow slits from people that could like hide their way out on the outside of these walls to watch people as they enter. You don't see anyone, but you don't have a good vantage point for the arrow slits now. They're small little holes, but you do see that this stairs eventually head down into looks like a balcony. There is clearly a large cathedral-like room here that opens up into, and there's some light source deeper within.
Do you mind if I roll a investigation check just to see if there's any ancient traps or anything here?
Yes, absolutely. While you're doing that, the rest of you come up to the scene to see Oz kind of just looking around the front.
what are the statues of?
They are hooded, robed figures that you cannot see the face of. It's completely black face, but
Wholesome.
just
Any
I mean,
name
does it look
tags?
like there's like anybody like on the perimeter that's looking at us, spying on us?
make a perception check.
Cool.
We just had some statues attack us and come to life.
I forgot
So
about that,
that's
Yeah, does it look like the same statues?
Yeah, all 3 of you can roll a perception check. And I'll get to your
I got a
investigation in
2.
1 second.
You're good, you're good.
Got a 2.
14.
16.
Um,
I'm sorry, dirty 20.
okay, Ismark. These statues, the statues of the rocks that came alive were gray statues. These are gleaming statues of amber, like totally made out of amber. Not the same statues. You don't think they're gonna come alive. Like some of them have like broken and there's some rubble.
Amber
I think
could
we're safe.
not be an easy medium.
No, the cracks. I mean, it's just snap off. The craftsmanship alone. I think we're good. I don't think they're gonna come to life. I could be wrong. I don't know. The first time it happened to me was a couple days ago.
You can see there are bunches of rubble all strewn around the entire front of this facade. It's just literally sitting right in front of, carved into the mountain. Proximus, you're looking around, but you get distracted because Whittaker grabs your hand
What?
And is pulling you towards Yara. He's trying to put your hand onto Yara's shoulder.
Okay, Yara, I have to do this thing and see something that you can't see, so just don't make a big deal out of it, okay? Put my hand on her shoulder.
Okay, she immediately goes, I don't want you to do this. But
I'm sorry.
She's, it's fine, do whatever you want, it's fine, I'm used to it.
Thank you.
As she says that, she talks to you. Unbeknownst to her, kind of streaming out of her mouth again are these motes of light. And Pitawick grabs your heart, is excitedly pulling on you.
I know.
You poke it, and you see an image of Yara. Let's see. Let me show you a picture of Yara. Let's see if we can. Good old Yara. An older woman with all these experienced hunter furs. And in this stationary image, she has carrying a dead elk on her back with her furs, and she's stepping into a well-lit home. And there's a dinner table prepared, and you see a couple people waiting for her. She's got a big smile on her face, as if she's just brought dinner home.
That's it? That's the memory? Alright. You're a good cook. Good for you.
Thanks. Yevgeny's really the cook. He doesn't look like it, but he's a... Yeah.
Wow. I feel like I'm seeing things that mean a lot to people. So, your loved ones matter to you. That's really wonderful.
Yeah. Are you okay, Proximus?
I'm great. Fritz is totally in love with Ismark. But don't tell anyone. He's kind of in denial about
You mean
it.
Tom?
Yes.
Okay. I don't... Honestly, Tom is... I'm worried about that boy, gotta be honest.
He's still alive. That's kind of a win in and of itself.
Yeah, he was probably gonna die. We're all gonna die. I've come to terms with it.
You have so much wisdom to offer, Yevgeny.
Cool. Hey, we're gonna go inside the scary temple, or... What are we doing here? I don't know. I'm just kind of along for a ride. Petra. Yes.
Sorry, since I was already looking at the statues, I'm curious why this one does not have rubble in front of it and all the other ones do.
Yeah, make an investigation check.
It's a nat 20. I like that it's
Good
for
catch.
super
It's-
mundane shit. Like,
I know.
Yeah, you can see that clearly this doesn't have rubble because the rubble has kind of been pushed aside. And you can see that there is some sort of unnatural, a fissure in the rock just to the side of it. And as you kind of come around the corner, you can see that's off around the side of this building is that there's this little fissure or crack that you could kind of squeeze it through. It's probably 2 feet wide, and it goes into some room inside of the temple.
I would wave to the gang and say, hey, it seems like there's also a way in over here too, besides going straight down into the spooky dark.
I got a rule. If you find a secret entrance, you take the secret entrance.
Oz, do you want to take a look at the secret entrance?
Sure.
Just want you to feel like you're a part of this.
Do we need to have a family meeting before we go into this temple? I feel like there's a wedge driven between some of us. And it's important that we are able to work as a team in this type of environment. All right? I built a couple teams in my day, and it's important that do we need to do a game or something, team building game?
The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
I mean, that only gets you so far.
What do you want from me?
I don't know.
All right.
Secret entrance?
Is there any traps or anything by the secret entrance?
What was your investigation check?
Dirty 20.
You don't see any traps. There's nothing, at least mechanical. You don't see like any magic traps. Yeah, nothing.
I squeeze through.
Okay. The as you squeeze your way through, it kind of comes into a small, bare stone room. There are some bedrolls here, but they're tattered. They don't look like they've been of use except for one. One looks like it was recently used.
Okay.
But other than that, there is no one in here, and there is 2 doors, one to the north and one to the east.
These light sources, are they just normal fire?
Yeah.
Okay, so that means there's definitely someone
Actually,
here. Like...
make an Arcana check.
Yeah, no fair. 14.
It's real flame, but magically conjured.
Okay, alright, well, you said one of the bedrolls, so I think I'm going to, like, look back through the crevice and just put a finger to my mouth and then say, follow me, and then I am going to stealth to this door, which seems to be cracked, maybe?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to stealth over there.
Okay, roll a stealth check. While that's happening, what are the rest of you doing? Just following behind?
Yeah, I'll stealthily try to squeeze through.
Okay. All of you roll stealth checks.
I'm a little bit more limber now.
Ayo, 31.
Whoa.
Jesus.
17.
17.
Wow.
5.
Clerics.
Okay,
Got heavy armor on.
I'll say you all...
Matt, why'd you roll a bunch? Oh, for the other people. Okay, yeah.
Yes. Oops. Whoa.
Whoa,
Now-
whoa,
Whoa,
whoa!
It really squeezed through.
My bad. Everything's
I think
fine.
something is wrong with that potion.
It's the night bus in Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Okay. You can see that this door, you kind of like peek your way through.
Yeah.
And you see on the other side is the balcony that you had seen from the other perspective up the stairs. It is an overlook into this chamber. It's like 20 feet wide balcony. Right to your left are stairs that lead down to a lower level. This is like overlooking this grand, vast open temple floor that is the inside of this place. The walls and ceiling of this place are just covered in shiny amber. There's a couple of doors on the opposite side of the room that you can see, but I think what you can mostly see on the opposite side of this big chamber is this giant statue. It's literally stands 40 feet tall, made out of stone, and it is of a similar statue to the amber ones outside, of a robed figure with the hood up, blackness covering the face. Although this one is obviously much, much bigger. The hands of the statue are open as if in the midst of casting a spell.
And that's... okay. I think I'm just gonna slowly start going down the stairs.
Yeah. As you're doing that, what are the rest of you doing? You've just fallen behind. There's another door in this room that you're all in to the north that is locked, or it doesn't look like it's locked.
I would want to investigate these bedrolls just to see like if these are
Still
recent
warm.
or
Okay.
I'll go look at the door.
Okay.
I'm putting Oswald back in here just so people can see what's happening on this trip. But I'm not there.
Oh, yeah. Yep, for sure.
Oh. No, you're just a cameraman.
Yeah, I'm the cameraman.
That's great. Can you, Proximus, what are you doing?
Just following.
Okay.
Following me.
Is Petra? You just make an investigation check, I think.
for sure. Come on, holy garlic. 18.
Full of
Okay.
garlic, full of grace.
This was clearly recently used by one person in the last day, maybe day and a half. The
All
rest
these
of them
beds?
are just one of the beds.
Oh,
All the rest of them are just kind of discarded, unused. Clerical senses and monster hunting senses are tingling. There's like kind of an overwhelming stench to this place. It's like suffocating in a way that you can't quite. Ismark, are you opening? You can. I'm
gonna open it, but I'm gonna look at Tom. Like, Tom, get my back. I'm gonna open.
Okay. The door is this kind of like pretty heavy stone door. It takes. I mean, you can obviously do it, but it takes a little bit of effort. All right. As you open the door, inside, you can see a long hallway with a bunch of other closed doors. 3 of them to the left-hand side, and closed double doors straight ahead. You also see floating in this hallway are 3 floating flaming skulls.
Oh fuck!
And I need all of you to roll initiative.
Oh god. Okay.
Tom, do not get my back. Run, Tom. Get out of here, Tom.
Ah!
Okay.
Jump scare.
Oz, I'm giving you the advantage on this.
I have advantage on what?
Initiative.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Sweep.
Okay.
Oh.
Where are we? I'm so confused.
Oh.
It is so dark.
Okay.
Yeah, Matt, can you just move me to like wherever the hell I'm
Yes.
supposed to be? 'Cause
Yes.
I really am lost.
Oh yeah, you can also get out of the map a little bit.
Yeah. I'll try to keep you there. Okay. The flame skulls are going to roll initiative real quick, and then I'm going to roll.
For the record, Matt, I do not have any of the blaster bullets loaded. Just regular bullets.
Okay. All right.
So if I want to do that, I'll have to take a action to do so.
But the gun is still magical.
Attack action, but the gun is still magical. I'm gonna save those lightning bullets for big boys.
Strahd.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Unload 12 of those.
Petra. Okay.
Crit
First
on that,
up.
bro.
First up is Proximus. You're standing in this kind of lit, bare room here, and you're standing.
I'm first? I rolled a 6.
Yevgeny is first.
Yeah. Also, mine's not in there. Sorry, I didn't know I needed to put it in. Sorry.
Oh wait, I didn't even tell you. I need to put your.
Jesus, yeah. There's no way I'm first.
Jeez.
Yeah, I got a 20. I have a +9. I rolled a 19. You can see it in the chat. I did it. I'm rolling in the chat tonight.
Rolling in the chat.
Okay, Petra, what'd you get?
4. I think I put it in.
Yep.
got 20.
And Oz, you got a 28.
Yeah.
That's really good.
It is.
Ismark, what'd you get?
14. It should be in there.
Okay, and then it's just doubles of everyone. Everything's fine. Okay, now we have Oswald's turn.
Oh, there we go.
All right, I'm gonna walk in here and be like, "What's going on?" 5,
Skull!
15. Can I see this guy right here?
Yeah, you look into the hallway and you see the 3 flame skulls. There is a dead body that's kind of been decomposing, just like right on the other side of the door.
Weird. I'm just gonna say, I just as I pull out my gun, I'm just gonna say, "Oh, that's badass," and then I'm gonna shoot it. That's an 18.
That hits.
And then 16 points of piercing damage.
All right, smashes the skull in the face, which is the only part you could smash the skull, I guess.
Is it still going?
Yes, still floating. Definitely took some.
23 to hit.
Yep.
15 points of piercing damage.
All right. Still floating, but bloodied.
Okay, last attack, 12 to hit.
that misses.
Okay, yeah. I take out my second gun, my non-magical gun, try to like get a shot off. Not able to get that one. Yeah, and then I'm just going to finish my turn by kind of sidestepping to the behind the wall right there, and that's it.
Okay, great. It is Yevgeny's turn. He's gonna shoot a crossbow at it.
Damn.
And does 7 points of damage.
Okay,
And
Matt, I am right here next to the wall, but for the viewer's sake, I need to see the enemies.
Yep, of course. Ismark, is your turn.
All right. I'm gonna step forward. Ismark. Kolyanovich is gonna go into a rage. And he gets huge. And he's gonna do. I'm gonna use do ice damage or cold damage.
Okay.
His great sword just starts to get some frost on it. I'm gonna attack that dude. Attack that skull.
It looks so tiny over there.
14
Hits.
Cool. So that's gonna be 26 of that. 6 of that. So that's 10 points of slashing damage and 3 points of cold damage.
All right, so the flame skull shatters into a million pieces.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I'm gonna swing again. I'm gonna use my Great Weapon Master to give me -5 for a plus 10 in damage.
All right, nice.
That's gonna be 25, so 20.
Hits.
Hey, we can both do the -5 + 10 thing.
Yeah.
Ooh.
What? So 7, 13, 23 points of slashing damage and 3 points of cold damage.
Damn. Okay, still alive but bloodied.
I'm sorry, plus another 2 damage for my rage damage.
Oh, yep. Okay.
And then I will stay there.
Wow. Okay. Next up, before Yara's turn, let me just look at this way this spell works.
What does that mean?
Okay, so it's not going to do that. Instead, it is going to... I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, Ismark.
Excuse me.
7, so 16.
Okay. That fails.
Uh-oh, that's a high fucking DC.
You take 33 points of necrotic damage.
Oh.
Is that half?
Roll a perception check.
What is it, necrotic and psychic?
Yeah, just physical damage I'm resistant to.
Oh, for some reason I thought you were bear totem.
Oh, that's a natural 20. No, I'm not bear totem. I'm
Okay.
Obviously they're giant.
You saw that someone cast a spell at you from inside of the hood of the statue. You are standing right next to this tiny little slit in the wall that is it's basically just for a bow and arrow, essentially.
Like those things, like the thing that's right across from me. Is that what that is?
Right to your right. It came from your east hand side. And you like it's hard to get a good look, but you can look through that and see the grand temple foyer and the 40-foot statue. There's something inside of the black hood of this statue that casts this powerful spell at you.
Statues casting spells.
Yara kind of comes here. She's going to attack this thing with a short bow. Does 4 damage to it.
That wasn't any of the skulls. That was just like a layer action kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody who's not me.
Or somebody, yeah.
Next up are the flame skulls. Only 2 of them now. This one is going to attack you twice with its fire ray. Ismark?
Bring it.
Dirty
20
20. You take 14 points of fire damage.
Oh.
And the other one is going to cast the fireball spell right inside of this one.
Oh,
no.
motherfucker.
I need everyone in that room to make a dexterity saving throw.
So sick.
Counterspell.
Oh my.
Oh, shit. What's the range of counterspell? I think
60 feet.
Oh,
Okay.
you might not. Is it there?
Well, it is smaller. Yes. All right. The spell fizzles. Fails.
Holy shit.
Clutch. Oh my god, that was clutch. Matt is pissed.
No, it's great. That's perfect. Okay. It's Tom's turn.
Ooh.
My tummy hurts.
Well done, Michael.
I would have not had a turn.
Yeah.
if that had
Well
gone.
done, well done.
Tom like turns to Oz and Proximus and he says, Ismark told me to like get us back and then he ran in there. Do I have to go in there?
Yes.
Oh man. He runs into the room.
Tom, what are you doing?
He gets 15 feet in the room and he goes, Can I go back? Ismark, can I go back, please?
Get the fuck out of here, Tom.
He just runs away.
What a useless
He takes
fucking dude.
he takes 3 steps forward and then turns back and goes back in.
Respect.
Proximus, it is your turn.
Come on, Proxy.
See the fireball thing, and I think Proximus like instinctively reaches out, kind of takes whatever energy was being collected to cast that spell, brings it into himself, and I'm gonna shoot back one Eldritch Blast at each skull.
Nice. Okay.
Clever
So
girl.
the one, let me see, the one on the right.
The one in front of Ismark is pretty badly injured.
Yeah. So that's gonna be 24
Hits.
for 10 damage.
The skull
force.
explodes to a million
yeah.
pieces, dead. One
And
left.
then on the second one, 22.
Hits.
Doing 13.
Nice. Okay. I mean, it's a decent amount. It's still up though.
13 force damage. And then oh gosh. I'm just gonna go 5, 10, and like hide in this little corner. And that's gonna be my turn.
Okay.
Proximus and Oswald are on either side of the door, just like. I'm
SWAT
holding up my
team.
guns. I'm holding up my guns. You're holding up your fingers.
Okay. Petra,
Proximus would do finger guns for Eldritch Blast. That makes sense.
Yeah.
It's your turn.
He definitely says pew.
Yeah. Him doing Star Wars lightsaber noises.
Yeah.
Meow.
I mean, to be fair, I think Oz also probably says pew. Some kind of bang.
Okay, I'm gonna move forward 30 feet into the hallway.
Let's go, Petra. Let's go.
30. And then I'm going to cast Aura of Vitality again on myself. To give myself the ability to then give Ismark 9 points of health back.
And Aura of Vitality is really useful, man.
It's such a nice spell.
Yeah.
If you know you're going to be doing healing, it's just
Yeah.
so
Oh!
clutch.
Young Ismark.
Young
with the
Ismark.
string. Look at that hottie.
It is. Wow. That was
Damn.
quick, man.
He's so beautiful.
He is very beautiful.
I based it off myself. Thank you.
The funny thing is like then you're looking at old Ismark, who already had like gray hairs.
Yeah, old Ismark looks
in
like
his
he's
mid-thirties.
easily in his 50s.
Yeah.
When
I don't
made
love
him,
that we're
and then I
calling the
asked him- and then I asked
36-year-old
Matt,
old Ismark.
Well, in Barovia, age
Yeah, that's
Yeah, that's true.
It's true. That's valid. Yeah, yeah,
He was a
yeah.
mayor of a town, or burgomaster of a town. It was
Yeah.
stressful.
First of all, he had to learn what a burgomaster was.
Yeah.
It had nothing to do with burgers. He was really upset about it. That's the whole reason he wanted to do it.
That's my turn.
Okay.
Nice.
It's Arabelle's turn.
Tis.
You don't see Arabelle in the room, but you hear her outside. Like she's like just outside, like just past the fissure, and you hear her yell out, "No! Stop!"
God fucking.
You hear a huge boom, and then suddenly there is a cascading sound of what you can surmise is snow or crumbling stone, and Arabelle steps back in, a little bit dazed.
Okay.
Cool. Normal turn.
Oz, it's your turn.
Oz, ask what happened.
Is there like a collapse behind her? Like there's no longer an opening there?
Yeah, you look. You have an angle. You kind of look. There was light that is gone.
Okay, well, whatever it is, the immediate threat's gone. So I think Oz is back to business then. And I think, man. So you're saying when he said the statue, it's the statue out here in the main hall.
Yes.
So I think
Yeah,
Oz is going to 5, 10, 15, 20. I can't move my token further than that.
Okay. Yes, because that is a new map in Roll20. But
okay.
I'm not going to take you that for now. We can approximate that you've taken a few steps.
Yeah, and then I just want to I can't see the statue, but
Oh yeah, here.
You can't go up to it.
perfect,
If
perfect.
you-
That's great. And I think I'm gonna shoot the statue in the head.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Roll an attack.
Okay. This makes sense, right?
Yeah.
All right, 25.
Roll damage.
Statue.
11 points of piercing damage.
Okay, the bullets enters the darkness. Make a insight check.
Okay. Oh, lordy day. Let's roll this one. Not great. 12.
It went into the darkness. There's no sign that it.
I don't
hit
hear
someone.
anything.
No.
Okay. I'm going to, for flavor and just for fun here, I'm going to use my second attack action, which I am able to do to reload my gun. I'm going to reload it with all normal bullets, except I am going to put one blaster bullet in there. And then I'm just going to bonus action, lift it back up, and say, let's see what's under the hood. And I'm going to fire a lightning bullet into the hood. And that is going to be natural 20. You can see to the chat for a total of 29.
It's gonna be a lot.
Okay, so yeah, so this is gonna be a total, because the weapon itself is a D10.
2d10, right?
No, just the 1d10, and then the bullets are 2d10.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah, so it's 60-10.
So that's 1d10. It's JMO's rules, right?
Yeah, I'll get.
So that's automatically 37 points of damage. Plus 3 more d10.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
I'm doing that right. So 37 plus 22.
Oh my god.
For a total
59.
of 59, yeah.
Jesus Christ. Statue. The statue's bloodied.
Make another insight check.
Can I have advantage
I'll give you
because I had
yes.
a nat 20? Okay, great.
Yes, I'll give you advantage.
Here, let me. Oh god, 10 is the best I did.
The bolt goes in and you hear a kind of screech of something. You don't unfortunately, you can't determine what it is, but it's not like the statue is shooting at you. You can
Yeah.
tell that there's something in there.
Yeah, I just kind of smile, and I know I'm out of movement, but narratively, I just keep walking down the stairs slowly as I say, "I know you're in there," and I'm just making my way to the statue.
Okay. Yevgeny is going to pop over and do 11 damage.
I'm bringing Oz back in here to see the.
Yep.
To see. So this is weird.
Okay, Ismark, it is your turn. One left. Looks bloodied in front of you.
What is in front of? What are these things over here?
That is a door. There are 3 doors on the left-hand side of this room. You can actually see that the one in the middle is slightly open into a little hallway, and then there's another closed door.
All right, we'll deal with that. I will move up. Right, so I'm within. Yep. 'Cause I have 10 feet reach now. I will swing, recklessly, with the -5.
Nice. Reckless and Great Weapon Master is a great combo.
Yeah. It's a 20. It's 20.
Yep.
So it's gonna be 6 plus another 6. So that, what? Ooh, it's gonna be. It's 28 slashing damage and 6 cold damage.
Okay. The skull is shattered into a million pieces.
Okay, cool. Can I see through that little slit in the wall?
Yep.
How far away is the statue?
The statue is technically, that's 40 feet away.
Oh, okay, never mind. God.
Kind of like to stoop over to look through, and you can actually see Oz has kind of made a few steps down these grand staircases that descend down into the main floor of the temple.
I'll just look down at Oswald. You got the statue?
Oh, I got the statue.
All right. I'll move. I guess I'll open this middle door and go through it,
Okay.
and then open that door.
Okay, you open this door. Make a perception check.
Another staircase. This is a fucking dungeon. We gotta slow down. 21.
Okay, there are actually these are stairs that lead down into the lower level. You can tell that these probably go down to the level that Oz is probably about to go to. But there are also secret doors to the south and north of you that probably go into those 2 other rooms in the hallway.
Okay. So that was. So 5.
Excuse me.
Oh. 30, 35. I can move one more. I'll move north.
Okay. You go into this room, and it is some sort of architect's room. There are a bunch of looks like, schematics and plans, and there is a model on the table, like someone has carefully crafted out of arts and crafts project, but is a pretty well-made model depicting a dark castle with high walls and tall spears.
Oh.
Okay. Enough said. That's my turn.
Okay, after your turn, it is the statue's turn, so to speak.
Oh shit.
It is. I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Who?
You.
Oh, me? Is this a charm effect?
No.
So I don't have advantage on it then. Alright. Let's do this, shall we? Charisma saving throw. Really good at that. Super charismatic. It's a total of 3. If you're nasty.
You are banished.
Oh, fuck.
Suddenly you are in a completely black void, Oz. Literally nothing around you.
Uh-oh.
And
Fuck. No one
there's
knows
no
that
more
either.
enemies where you are, so we're out of combat for now.
Shit.
You I
Ismark
think
did see me on the stairs.
Yeah.
Yep.
You did say you got it though.
I did, yeah.
Ismark, you're exploring that room. Arabelle runs up to you, Proximus, and she looks to you, Petra. And she says, There's big trouble. There's
What
big
happened?
trouble.
Well, yes, we just fought the 3 skulls on fire.
She's like pacing and like finding it hard to say words. Gabe was out there, and I think he trapped us inside.
Oh. I mean, at least we're in here. Where is is this Mark missing any more HP than what
Yeah, I'm still down a bit.
Okay. I can also before we move
Yeah, he
on,
had that 33.
well, I've got- yeah.
I will go just look in that room to the south.
Okay. It looks like it was an old like storage room. There is a bunch of shelves that are covered in cobwebs, all completely empty.
Before Ismark goes in there, I'd give another 23 points of HP. And then I would go check out the passage.
Okay,
with
you
Arabella.
step back and see that it is indeed completely filled with snow and debris. There's no way to get out unless you spent a while excavating, but even then you don't know how deep it is.
The only way out is forward. Where?
Arabelle says, I need to tell you something. I think
Okay.
Takes a deep breath. No one knows Oz sitting in a empty void, a hellish void. But Arabelle says, after the battle with the Lorcan at the Abbey, and you guys died, Petra, I was on my way back to the Abbey to see you guys, and I saw Lorcan fly, and he set the town on fire. And the only reason I didn't die is because I was on my way to see you guys. But of course, when I got there, you were dead, Petra. I found a wagon, and I took you back to the Vistani camp. But things changed in the last 10 years. Pretty soon after you died, Madame Eva died too. And suddenly I was 8-year-old, and I was the spiritual leader of the Vistani. I didn't know what to do. People were looking to me to read their fortunes. I was a seer. And then also Strahd went back on his promise to the Vistani to allow them to leave. I don't know if it's because Madame Eva died or because Teddy left. I don't know. But my father, Luvash, was outside of the mist when it happened. I have not seen him in 10 years. So he was kind of the leader, and so I just became both the leader and the spiritual leader but I was only 8-year-old, and also people would come to me, get their fortunes read, and every time the fortune would be terrible. Everyone began to resent me, and I don't know, it was hard. And then I had a terrible, terrible vision of myself that I have not seen before. I was sitting at the right hand of Strahd, like helping him or something. I would never do that. I don't know.
No.
I don't. It shook me. And then I saw the next night that the vision continued, and now both Strahd and I were dead on the floor, and standing above them was you, Petra. So I knew what I had to do. I needed to get you alive again. So I prayed every night, just like you taught me, to the Morning Lord to try to give me guidance, to help you, to get you back. If you're the one that's going to save Barovia, then I need to get you back. And you're also a good friend of mine. And then eventually my prayers were answered by an angel of the Morning. Maybe I was naive, and I was in a bad place, but I trusted them. And I went to the graveyard one day to try to resurrect you, Petra. And I saw the angel came to me. And the angel was Gabe. I tried to talk to him. I tried to ask him all these questions, and I kept blathermouthing all the time, and he never responded. He never answered me. He only said one word to me the entire time. He said that he was here on behalf of the Morning Lord and no one else. And he was carrying you, Proxy. I don't know. I didn't know who you were before, but he was carrying you specifically, and he laid you down in front of me, and he left. I never saw him again after that until recently, but you had the symbol on your forehead and on your hand, Proximus. I recognize it to be the sign of rebirth. So I tried, and here you are. But I do say this, Proxy, I'm sorry if I misled you, but I am not your patron.
Oh.
I think Gabe is.
Huh?
And then I went to Petra, and Petra had the same symbol, the one that Gabe had put on you. And the resurrection worked. And Petra's here. I don't know how to explain it. I have not been able to do it again. But is something that happened, and now that's how I feel. I'm losing my powers. I cannot cast spells like I used to. I have tried to use my cards to foresee the future, and it does not work. I don't know what's happening to me. And then the ring, I knew it was something to do with this. I don't know if this is because of Gabe or not, but I don't know. I'm scared.
So maybe Gabe's not lost.
Well, I just saw him trap us here.
Maybe he's just trying to tell us that this is where we need to be, and that we have to move forward.
Looks to you, Proxy. She says, "Can I give you a big hug?"
Of course. Of course, of course, of course.
She says, "It's probably best, because I would be a bad patron, I think."
You may not have given me fun, spooky time powers, but you still showed me how to, be a good person.
Oh, she gives you another hug.
Oh, yay!
And you see Piddlewick kind of tugs your hand.
Yes, sir.
He opens his mouth.
Don't shoot me.
And the entire room is plunged into pitch darkness.
What is up with him?
Complete, total, void-like darkness. And all of you, including Oz, can hear a voice, kind of rumbling through your mind. I'm back. And that's where we're going to stop.
Okay.
What? Did you mean to do that with the music? Did you do that on purpose? That was crazy.
Yes. No, I did not do that on purpose. That was good timing. Well, thank you guys for playing. Very fun.
What? Where am I?
Who's back?
He's back. Oswald's back.
Okay, wow. Well, that's it for Curse of Strahd.
My boy.
If you saw the beautiful intro video, thank you, Zach, for putting it together. It's very cool. Hopefully,
Zach also put on like a whole 20-minute performance of floating through nothing. I don't know.
you did.
Yeah,
that was
that
good.
was
Yeah,
so
that was good. Yeah, that was good.
I got when Gabe being the patron pulled me out of that. I was like, "Excuse me."
Okay, well, that's it. Let's skedaddle, as they say. Everyone, as always, say, let's skedaddle.
Let's skedaddle.